Well, I'm going to be presenting on real conditionals. Some things I have to state about real conditionals, about conditionals, is that conditionals are basically if statements. They have both an if clause, such as if I win the lottery, and a main clause, such as I will buy a home. So today we'll be talking about real conditionals, and real conditionals are if statements that are possible. For example, if I see my friend, I will be happy. It is possible to see my friend. This is different from unreal conditionals, which are not possible. For example, if I saw a dragon, I would be happy. Here, it is not possible to see dragons, they are not real. So we say they are unreal conditionals or imaginative conditionals. Um, Today I will be presenting on the three usages for real conditionals. There's the present real conditional, future real conditional, and real conditionals for giving advice. First, let me get started with the present real conditionals. And these are used for general facts that are true and unchanging, or for habits. For example, an unchanging truth. If you heat water to 100 degrees Celsius, it boils. This is true. If I were to heat water right now at 100 degrees Celsius, it would boil. And then we have habit. And these are for, well, let me give you an example. If it is Saturday morning, I watch TV. That's my habit. On Saturday morning, I watch TV. So, those are the usages. Let me talk about the form now. Both the if clause and the main clause are in the simple present. So, if clause, if you take a bus, and the main clause, you save the earth. Take is in the simple present, and save is also in the simple present. So, both the if clause and the main clause are in the simple present for the present real conditional. Now I will talk about future real conditionals. The future real conditional is used for things that are possible now or in the future or for results. So, for example, possibility. If I win the lottery, I'm going to buy a house. It's possible I could win the lottery. And it's also used for results. If he studies, he will pass the test. So that is the usages for the future real conditional. Now let me talk about the form. The if clause is in the simple present. If it rains, okay, and the main clause is in the future. I will stay home. If it rains, I will stay home. Rains is in the simple present. Will stay is the future. The book also discusses that we can use real conditionals for giving advice and suggestions. So, for example, for our suggestions, if you want to be rich, save money. So, that's a suggestion. If you want to be rich, just save money. The if clause, for these modals of suggestion, there's two ways of doing it. The first way, and the way that the book introduces it, is that the if clause is in the simple present and the main clause is an imperative statement. That means there is no subject. So, for example, if it rains, stay home. My if clause is in the simple present, if it rains, and my main clause, stay home, is an imperative. Stay home. That's the imperative form. It has no noun. Moving forward, the if clause, there's also using modals of suggestion. So again, the if clause is in the simple present, if it rains, and the main clause has a modal of suggestion. For example, you should stay home. If it rains, again, simple present, you should stay home. And my modal of suggestion. Okay. That is my suggestion for making an if clause a real conditional statement that is for giving suggestions. You could just also just use modals of suggestions. To summarize, real conditionals. First, the present real conditionals are used for timeless truths and habits, and in these the main clause is in the simple present. Future real conditionals are used for possibilities and results, and for these the main clauses are in the future. Real conditionals can also be used for giving advice. The main clauses use imperatives or they use modals of suggestions. And that concludes this presentation. I hope that you found this very informative. Please send me any email if you have any thoughts, concerns, or questions. And thank you so much for watching.